Hey, hello everyone. Whether you're watching this, I am Andrew J. Jules. I'm an online entrepreneur, and it gives me great pleasure and delight to introduce you to Porn Hip Molding. She is from Thailand originally. She's also an author, an entrepreneur, transformational leader, and she's now currently based in Australia. Is that correct, Porn Fit?
Hi, everyone. Hi, Andrew. Thank you so
Hello.
much for having me today. And yes, I am in Gold Coast, Australia now. Love it here.
Wow, wow, wow. So, what time is it over there right now for you?
Oh, almost 6 o'clock p.m.
6 o'clock p.m. and it's just turning 8. Oh yeah, almost 8 o'clock a.m. here. The power of the internet.
Wow, nice.
Amazing, amazing. So you're going to be sharing your story with us, but before we really go into that, I just want to just kind of people to have an understanding of who is Porn Hip Molding. Like, what goes on in your mind? What's your routine like? So before you go to bed, what's your routine like? What does it look like?
Before I go to bed, I normally plan what my intention gonna be tomorrow. And that's how I manage my day without having to figuring things out in the morning. It's a good habit to have when you are as a CEO of your own business, your company. You have to have everything pre-planned ahead, because if you don't plan, you are planned to fail.
That's very powerful. That is very powerful. So when you're making this plan, is there any kind of things that you do to limit distractions, or do you just do it anyway, regardless of what's going on around you?
Normally, I plan with the end goal in mind, and I engineering backward of what actual activity I must do to get closer to achieve that goal. And I commit to one goal per day. At least one. Okay. You can do 2 or 3, you can achieve more. That's a bonus. But at least one thing you commit to achieve per day.
Powerful, powerful. So let's just fast forward to the morning time. What's the first thing you do before you open your eyes in the morning? What's your routine like before you open your eyes?
As soon as I gain my conscious, awake, just half asleep, I will have a habit of gratitude. Thank you, I'm alive. I'm alive every day. In the past 2 years, after my car crashed,
oh gosh,
I
wow.
almost got killed in a car accident. The whole family almost got killed. So I value every breath I take. I value every second I live. I value every morning I'm awake. So that's my gratification. My gratitude first up before I'm fully awake. Just gain conscious. And I do that. And I'll say thank you.
Wow, as this is a live broadcast as well, for those of you that are watching, Porn Fit will be, for those of you watching on the replay, she will be sharing in a few minutes her story regarding, what you just heard. So what exactly do you have for breakfast? What does a rock star like yourself, someone like you, what do you eat? We all want to know, what do you eat?
I have to have my cup of coffee. I have to have coffee one a day. That's what I need. And eggs. I love eggs.
Okay. Any way eggs? Do you have it in any particular way?
No, very particular. So I have to have 2 eggs, pour in the clear cup, a little bit of tap water, and I chop it in the microwave for 40 seconds. Very particular, right? So I brought it out, pour some water out, and I'm just gonna put soy sauce and pepper. That is my breakfast.
Wow, so use the microwave for it. Okay. Yeah. We're gonna have to send me the recipe afterwards. This could be the key. Okay. So you've had breakfast now. You've had your coffee. What's the next step for your day? What do you do next?
I start to meditate and basically focus my only a few minutes, like 3 minutes. Like basically, you just sit down before you start anything. Before you start anything, what I would do, sit down, and then I'll close my eyes, take a slow, deep breath, hold it, and I visualize a drawing down. You hold it, you exhale, then I draw the line like this. Deep breath, I draw the line up, exhale, draw the line across, a square. Keep repeating it a few times. Like that, just focus on that line. Because what you do is you condition your mind to stop thinking about any negative thing that will derail you. That's how I focus. And I already know from last night what I plan to achieve today. That's when I start my routine.
Wow, you know, I was actually following you with it. And I was like, why am I following you with it? I was actually following the routine. It's very powerful. This is something that you might want to actually practice and actually reach out to Formfit, you know, regarding, you know, her meditation practice. I've never heard anyone say it like that. Everyone does things differently. That is absolutely amazing. So what we're going to do right now is we're going to go into your past, okay? Anything you're not too comfortable with answering, you don't have to answer. It's going to be very light. So as far back as you can remember, what was it like for you as a child? You know, did you have any role models? What was your passion? You know, those kind of things there.
I've got a very rough childhood when I was a child. Starting out in the preschool, I believe, I was quite isolated from my family. And basically, my mom and dad, they are entrepreneur, and they always busy in the kitchen. They have their own restaurant. They ran a full-on business, packed with people, very popular in town. And I just by myself most of the time, just, you know, go next door and pretty much do whatever I decide to do. So I spend time with my imaginary friend quite a lot in my head. I don't have real friend. I just have this, you know, storytelling in my head. And I enjoy spending time on the sand next door. It's a empty school ground that they have the school next door, a primary school. And I gonna normally sit by myself and just use the normal stick, the twig, whatever I can get to draw the sand as a storytelling. And I will enjoy and entertain myself for all hours by myself right there. Now, my childhood is very dark, very dark. I grew up in the very violent family. My dad, he's very aggressive when he got drunk. He's angel daytime. There is no doubt. He's angel. He's a people person. He's a journalist as well as owner of the restaurant. So he will have a lot of connections in the city, in a higher up people. But nighttime, he turned into monster. So I hate darkness because every time we switch off the light, all I could hear is my mom screaming, begging for my dad to stop beating her. And that was the darkness that I quite, you know, hate in my life, that having to go through that. So I'm very aware of, you know, the domestic violence, what it looks like, what it feels like. And that's I grew up through that journey in my childhood. So it's not very child friendly, I would say. And the guilt and the blame of myself that I should have, I could have, I, you know, would have go in the, you know, my dad bedroom and intervene or interfere with the beating and, you know, hitting my mom. I blame myself a lot for not doing that, for not going there and stop him, but because of the fear of the childhood that I had. So I never, you know, get to help my mom. So that I blame me a lot, you know, until recent year that I know how to overcome that kind of thing. Yeah.
Wow, that's quite really moving, man. You know, to share
Mm.
that story, and then you know, it's like, you know, when you're going back into the past, I can feel the emotion that's coming through, like you're actually reliving it. You know, thanks for sharing that. You know, because even, you know, someone that's watching this interview and you just changed their life for them, they're seeing things differently now, and realizing it's really not their fault. You know, and domestic violence is something that's a very taboo subject in different cultures. You know, and
Yeah.
it's not
Yep.
the easiest thing to go through. You know, I've got a background in children and family services for like 15 years, and I've worked as an assistant social worker. You know,
Mm.
and it's most difficult thing to have to deal with, and to, you know, to even share your story. I know how difficult that must be for yourself. So
Yeah.
thank you so much for just for sharing it. You know, some people will just
Thank
bottle up.
you.
You know, it shows how strong you are. You know, as a human being. You know, she is human. She is a human being. She's not a robot. You know, she's actually real. Because, you know, there's a lot of people out there. They've got to the level that you're at, and they're very robotic, and they don't share those kind of things. They don't share that they're
Mm.
only they're human, and the emotion and stuff that they're going through. So we're going to move over from there now, okay? In a
Yeah.
coaching kind of technique, but we're going to move into the sense of so you was a child, you went to school. Did you go college, university? How does that look for you?
I I got brought up in a very strict family environment where um, education is very paramount in our family. My brother and I only have one brother, my older brother. So basically, my brother and we got good education. So we got into the school system, and every single day, I didn't have my childhood playtime. I will go to school from 8 o'clock in the morning right to the end of the day, which is 4 p.m. And when I got picked up by my babysitter, I got home. My teachers were waiting for me at night. So I studied at home from 5 p.m. to 8 p.m. and then I go to bed
Wow.
every day throughout the school year. And the education is very important because my dad didn't have that. So therefore, he want to build us to be well educated, and he will make sure we get provided with all these tutorials. I got, you know, music teacher came in at night as well. So I'm the representative on the in the band for the high school when I was in there playing electron. So I
Oh,
know how to learn music and read notes, and that's it's a very good uh, therapeutic moment for me, you know, considering my childhood darkness that I went through. So it's been really awesome. However, the school system over there is kind of dictatorship. It's top down. So you don't get your freedom of speech. You don't get to practice your creativity. You just get told what to do and you just do it. So that's in it like it's inside me that I just take on board. If I respect somebody and they tell you what to do, I'll just do it. I don't question, I don't argue, I don't find another way. I'll just apply. and that's how I grew up. Yeah.
Wow, it's quite I don't know the way to say it. It's like your childhood is very dark and it's almost like, and then it goes into like a military kind of format, like where you're just like education, 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 repeat, repeat, sleep,
Yeah.
repeat, sleep. Like did you even have any time to eat? You know, it's like, and
Mm.
then from there, did you go university?
No, my dad passed away from cancer when I about roughly 17 years old, or just 16, 17 years old. He passed away, and our home business has gone downhill from there because his status is very high up as a journalist in the, you know, the top people of the city. But once we don't have him, everything just like going down, and we have so many competition growing like mushrooms as a business, you know, across the town. So we got we lost our customers because they go elsewhere, because my dad not there to help them as a journalist, you know, friend with
Yeah.
benefit kind of
Oh,
way.
yeah.
So my mom decided to sell that restaurant just to recoup what we can and then survive on that. And then that's when I moved to Australia because my auntie actually helping me by
Oh.
connecting my husband and I together. And that's how I come here to Australia.
Wow. Is this your when you say your husband, you're married now, right?
Yes.
This is your husband? Yes,
Yes.
this husband?
Yes. Yes.
Wow. How many years have you been married for?
Nearly 30 years now.
Whoa. Wow. Congratulations.
Thank you.
Amazing. Okay. So this is
Yeah.
the part where, because you didn't go university, this is the part. So we missed that bit completely.
Mm.
What was it from the transition from school onto the part where you're now in Australia? Did you work? Did you run a business? What did it look like for you?
So basically, I came to Australia and I didn't know a word of English when I first came here
Okay.
because it wasn't a plan to, you know, prepare myself to move to Australia. So my English is nothing, zero, right? So I have no idea what my husband was saying. We did a lot of sign language, whatever we can do, and lots of drawing.
Oh, wow.
And I depend a lot on drawing to tell him to go and, you know, buy grocery. I I basically have to actually draw the picture, and I couldn't differentiate the cow and the beef. So I drew a cow. If I want to buy beef, I drew a cow, right? So
Okay.
yeah, so that's how it works, right? So I survived through those times by committing to learn English. You know, I need to communicate with my husband. So it's a it another word, a survival. I have to survive this new world that I'm in. So basically, you know, practice English at home, practice speaking, you know, with my husband, and watch a lot of soapy drama on TV, and that helping me gaining
Okay.
understanding in English language. And I started to go to library, borrow the romantic, you know, novel and just read them. Not, you know, I didn't get much understanding from that, but get some ideas of what it's all about. So I had that limiting belief in terms of, because I couldn't speak a word of English or had a broken English, so I had the limiting mindset of I never gonna get a good job, never gonna become somebody. So I just apply as a cleaner and just clean everything in my path. I get told what to do, I just do it. That's how I am. I got dictatorship all my school life. So I just do that until I basically thinking, no, I have to learn English. So I, can communicate and apply for a better job and things like that. Hat off to the cleaner out there. You make this world clean and beautiful. So thank you. Now, I've been there and it's not for me because I realized there must be another way, to generate income to save your family. So I decided to go to school learning English. So now I have to do English daytime and 2 buses to go to school with a pram, with a baby, and all the nappy bags. 2 buses get to the college, learn English, came home, get changed, and then off to cleaning at nighttime until over midnight, and do that every single day. Because one, I have to sacrifice with this time to learn English, to better myself, my skills, and two, have to earn income to save my family. So basically, I've been doing that for a long, long time until I lost my 4 toenails, and that's it. I just think it's not for me, and I need to find a way to generate better income.
Did you just say you lost your toenails?
Yes, 4.
Ooh, I know
Because
what it's like to lose 1 toenail, let alone 4.
yeah,
Oh my God.
it's quite painful because you get the boss where you can't slow down. You have the boss where you say they told you no, go over there, no, go over there, no, go over there. So you're on your feet, for hours and hours and hours on inside your runners, and it's just rubbing against your toenails. I came home, it bubbles up.
Ooh. So what happened next? Like, oh, whoa, pain,
So,
pain.
because of people will change when they have a breakdown, right? When they're back against the wall, when they face their painfulness, right? And that was my pain that I had to change. So I therefore study really hard until I completed my advanced English certificate. And they asked,
Wow.
thank you.
Wow.
So they asked me, what do you want to do next? Because I already completed the course. I can't go back to the same class anymore.
Yeah.
So I said, well, I don't know, because university is so big and have so many career choice. I don't know. And I didn't know how to start, or where to start, or what to start with. So I then realized, oh, I got kids. Maybe just looking after children, that's what I need to learn, so I can be a good mother. I don't want any other kids have to go through the darkness like I had. So I want to do the best of my, ability to care for my children. So I choose early childhood. And then I studied the early childhood. So basically, I work full time in child care, in children's services, taking care of the little ones. At nighttime, I straight to uni and did my college. So I completed my certificate 3 in early childhood, diploma in early childhood, and then I step up into senior manager and senior director of child care. And then I studied my bachelor degree, and I got my qualification in early childhood. So yes,
that is so impressive. Wow, clap for you. Oh my gosh, wow.
Thank you. So I work daytime full time, and I studied nighttime until 9 o'clock, until 10 o'clock, whatever they have schedules, I never miss, because I want it. I want that change. I want it real bad, and I committed and dedicated. So once I done 13 years of that, I just thinking, okay, there's a way to earn more income. So now I'm money driven in my career. 13 years I had extensive experience, so now I can teach other people. So I applied to the lecturer at the university and I won the position. And I was there for 11 years at the university. And then during that time, it's kind of, you got that traditional family routine where they teach you, go to school, get a good job, buy a house, have kids, and retire, and then we die, right? That's the old traditional way of doing that, and that's what I did. And then I noticed that my team has been let go near Christmas, just before Christmas. That made me realize one day, what if it's my turn? In that, perspective of restructuring, what if it's my turn? So that sense of insecurity comes in. So I want to prepare myself for that. I don't want to lose the job and have no income coming in, depend on just job income, like majority of us do, have one job, one income. What if you break your leg tomorrow? So you won't have money coming in. So what are you gonna do? So that's why I think, okay, I want to look for alternative income or, some income, second stream of income. So that's how I, look online and things like that. During then, I bought every single thing that they have online. Whatever I got introduced into, I buy them all. Don't do that, everyone. So
no, don't do that. Don't do that.
I lost a lot of money.
Whoa! Don't please listen to Form here. She's done it. You please don't do it. Just don't do it.
Yeah.
So what happened next? Wow.
Okay. So basically, I blame myself a lot. I have that guilt because not just the lifetime saving that I save up, I also used up my husband's retirement fund as well in all of this online world. So it turned into a depression, suicidal, and it went downhill from there. We had a car crash. All of us almost got killed in a head-on collision, high speed. And
take your time.
My mom called me that she got diagnosed of cancer. And they told her that she have to go through the massive surgery because it spread. That just derailed my life out the gate. So I wouldn't dare to tell my mom that I just had a car accident. I wouldn't dare to tell her because she just been through that. So so basically, I realized, okay, I cannot stay like this. Something got to change. And like God sent, someone messaged me on Messenger, say, have you heard of the Millionaire Mentoring Program? And I thought, yeah, okay, no, I haven't heard of it, but it might do me good to get a mentor because actually have nothing to lose anymore. I lost it all. My back was against the wall. I was so broke in mindset and money. Nothing else I gonna lose about this. So I said, okay. Then I watched the video. And that video spoke directly to me. And that's the hope that I got from that video, yes, there is the way, that I have faith that I can change this, I can get out of this. And that's how I got into our program and grow from there.
That sounds like quite a big step for you, but you felt you had nothing else to lose. So it was like, was that like you was thinking that's like your final straw? It's now or never, no matter whatever the outcome was?
I have the tendency to get myself back up and dust myself off and move forward. I changed from no English at all to cleaning, to child care educator, to the manager, director, to the lecturer and senior lecturer. So I tend to have that bounce back like a tennis ball. The harder it hits, the higher it gets. And that's who I am. Just don't give up.
No, that is an amazing testimony, man. And it shows that from your being as a child, what you've gone through, it's implemented into you, that you've used it for all of your journey up until now, where you're at now. That to be coachable and to be really just taking on board what someone told you to do and follow it to the T. What is it they say? Cross the T's and dot the I's, kind of thing. Yeah.
To the T.
Did they say that in Australia?
Yeah.
So like, what was the outcome for you in enrolling in the Millionaire Mentoring Program?
I don't want to make it sound exaggerated, but it changed my life.
Yeah.
It changed my life. I think more positive about me. I love myself so much that if I drop dead tomorrow, there's nothing can bring me back. Not amount of money can bring me back. And that's self-worth that I have. And I want to leave the legacy behind for my kids. And the attitude of, from the darkness that I had in the past to right now being the trainer and assessor in early childhood industry in Australia, I'm very successful in what I do because I have the passion. If I can save one child, I'm done my purpose. So I'm still in the early childhood industry till this day, more than 20 years later, serving. So for me to have the Millionaire Mentoring, it has helped me to stop blaming myself anymore. Stop beat myself up for trying. I have my wife, my mother, who needs me. I want to retire my husband. That's my vision. More than any luxury stuff that we can have on our vision board. I just want these two things, the two people that I love, to be okay. That's it. That's my ultimate goal, because I know all of my children are now safe, secure, loved unconditionally, and basically they are doing really well in their life. So I have no worries about them. I don't stress about my children. They grow to be independent, good citizen, adult. And I'm grateful and blessed to have them, 4 children of my own, that they're doing really well in the world. So for me, I have served my purpose and I continue to do it. And I'm thinking that my new me right now that I'm in, I have claimed it. I claim who I want to become. I am who I want to become. And I lived it. I have my mindset down pat. I visualize me. I live in my reality any day. And I have choices. I want to be sad all day or I want to be happy all day. I choose this one, hands down, to be happy all day. It's a choice. And anyone can do this. You have to guard your mindset like anything. Like you have to, keep it safe from all negative thoughts. Because when it hit you, it derail you. Just like that. So for me, every single morning is a new day. It's a new start. I don't dwell on yesterday. Move forward tomorrow. And you're gonna get things done one day at a time. And that's who I am. As a result of going through this program, I gain confidence, empowered, and fully believe that I can do this and have faith that I can achieve what I have the vision for.
Wow.
Yes.
You know, just listening to your story is such a powerful testimony. I mean, it's just an honor to have you on this interview as well, because I didn't even think that I reached out to you, ladies and gentlemen. I actually reached out to Pornfield. I said, I'm seeing all these stories about you earning such and such. You know, I'm already in the program as well. Can I just have an interview with you just to reach out to find out what your story is? You know, I love interviewing people, especially born leaders like Formfit, you know, and inspiring leaders. But she's clearly a born leader, and it's just amazing just to have her on board to get this interview. You know, it's powerful because it's not so much about talking about figures of income or how much income it is. It's about hearing the story behind it all and what it means to her. Because, you know, everyone's story is very different, you know. But what I've been seeing this lady doing is remarkable, and she's very humble. You know, I reached out to her. We had quite a few phone calls before this actual interview, you know, where we just discussed, you know, what we will be talking about and discussing, and just to make sure she was clear on what I'll be asking, and she would be happy for me to answer. You know, if you want to reach out to Formfit, how do they reach out to you? Absolutely, wow. Thank you again. Thank you again for sharing your testimony. It's so powerful. I've got goosebumps. So I've got goosebumps all over, up my back, down my shoulders. Wow.
Wow, thank you. Thank you.
Thank you.
Yes, I'm on Facebook, Pontip Molding. Just search up. I'm on YouTube. I got YouTube channel as well. So this is powerful from the program that we are in leadership business model. So for those who, you know, want to start up a brand new business, before you do, please ask us how we go through, what to expect in our program, because I don't want to see people fall into those traps of online world and then lose a lot of money like I did. And you know, if I can save one person online, I serve my purpose. Okay. So reach out, any of us, you know, Andrew and I, we are here to support you. And don't feel nervous about approaching us, because we are here to pay it forward, to help you overcome whatever obstacle you may have, and we can help you, guiding you. We are the light shining bright, and we can show you the path that you too can become one of us. It's doable.
Powerful, you know, and thank you as well, because I know there's a time difference right now, and I don't want to take any more of your time, because it's it's 8 here, but I'm sure it's like dinner time now for you, so I ain't gonna keep you any longer. But it's been a pleasure. I know we've had you daylight going into evening time. It's crazy. Wow, but you know, like Forfeit said, you know, wherever you're seeing this, whether you're seeing it on her page or on my page, wherever she posts a video or wherever, just reach out to Forfeit. She's an amazing lady. She's absolutely phenomenal, you know, and she is really what she is. Right, you see her right now. Getting on the call with her, she's just the same. There's no difference here. She's not, you know, she's a solid, iron, powerful lady, you know, and she's still in childcare. She's still in children and family services, you know. Yeah. Wow, that's amazing. I've shared like 15 years of my life to children and family services. I now do stuff for the youth and the community. You know, we're very much similar without even realizing. So thank you, everyone. You heard what Formfit said. I'm signing out. It's been a pleasure to have you. Take action now. Don't leave it tomorrow. There's no one day. There's no someday. There's now, today. That's all I can say. Yeah? Wow. Thank you. I'm out. Thank you. She's a born leader. Thank you so much. Bye.